Okay, I'm trying to upload right now. This is about a book that I have finished. Is actually entitled Princess by the Name of Monique, and it's a second edition. Problem with this one is that I have also decided to launch the Kindle, so I did. But the problem, let me zoom it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me see if no, that's not gonna work. But the issue that I'm having is that they have, this is from, like, for instance, Amazon has a lot of other, how can I say, franchise, basically, companies spread all over the world. And so Kindle is being held upon, and the one who are responsible of leading with them, with the actual, I don't know, project or whatever, leg or wing from Amazon, is that India is in charge of the Kindles. So they have accepted it and it's published. However, when I go over here onto the paperback, it's rejected. And I will show you also on the documents where I have the manuscripts. I have also, for instance, inside it, I have displayed the fact that it's held upon the ISBN and so forth. That is for the paperback. So this one over here is for the ebook, and I'm about to pull it down to unpublish it, because I understand that they just want to hold on to whatever they can scam, basically rip off people, because they don't want people. They make it seem as though Amazon, the American company, is the one that is telling customers that there is no need to add an ISBN in the Kindles or electronic books, because according to their head, it's not, when I think it should. So I also have included into the copyright of the Kindle, copyright 2024, Lady Angela III, digital rights management, DRM, to inhibit unauthorized access to or copying of digital content files, all rights reserved. First edition in regards for the ebook only, because this is basically the second edition of the book, but for ebooks it's the first edition. And this one, let me see if I can zoom. I have included, well, let me see, I'm gonna go down where it says published by Brick and Bois Publishing House LLC, Limited Liability Company. But this particular part on the book is rejected, so I took it off. But it's common sense, and though it's distributed by Amazon, cannot be printed because it's an electronic thing. But when I go on to my and also let me see if you can see this. Let me then zoom it out. Well, let me just look for it instead. Okay, so where it says paperback has this ISBN, and I include the ISBN that is attached to the paperback, which is this one. And when I go, according to it, I'm offline, but I'm online. I need the air conditioner. Allow me. Well, there is internet, so I don't understand what's the problem. Okay, so for the second edition, as for of contents for physical books, they don't allow me to add the LLC after the publishing house or deal name. Printed by Amazon, because it's printed. It's gonna be printed, and it has the same ISBN. However, Amazon is rejecting the fact that I can't upload the book, and if that is the game that they want to play, then I have to pull down the electronic book so I can pull this one up. So whenever you want to do the electronic ordeal, just make sure you have an ISBN, because they say that it's not mandatory, but you do eventually add it, because they also let you know if you want to include the publishing company. I have, but they don't tell you that it must. Of course, if you also untick the part where it says that you do not authorize the DRM, the digital rights management, that you inhibit unauthorized access to or copying of digital content files. If you do not tick on it, or you just leave it blank, do you give them the go ahead to India to copy your content, make a book out of it, probably a movie, since you're not gonna come around to know what the hell is going on with their wannabe Hollywood ordeal? Then your rights are gonna be lost, because they're gonna get they are the third-party people of Amazon America or USA. So these are the things that gets me mad. So what I'm gonna do right now is to make a test on the textbook. So ebook is not necessary now. And as far as this book, once before I had the same issue, but it was not with the electronic ordeal, because I was not doing that. Now I just, because preparing myself for Black Friday, for when it comes, everything is ready. I don't have to go run around to upload the entire ebooks and get more money, because I'm getting a fraction of all the books. People are not reading books. They're just, I don't know, making war maybe, I don't know. And so on this one, I'm going to pull it down like that. But as far as I'm concerned, I was advised once by an employee, I believe it was in Canada, Amazon. He told me that if I want to read, because I've been having the same error message once before. Actually, it's a problem with at their end as well. And to add another name, like once it's uploaded, it's not gonna reflect Princess by the name of Monique. I can just add the name as a title, so it can be perhaps accepted. But if that's the case still, then I have to pull down the electronic book in order to pull this one in, and then I will put it back in, the other one. But I don't like to be messing up with me like that, because really it gets me mad, as it would get you mad as well. Let me zoom out, because I want you to see also when I get to the part of KDP. So it's over here. This is the file where I'm pulling down the book, actually uploading the book. And that's the error message from uploading the manuscript. So right now I'm going to re-upload it, and I changed it to the name, the actual word. So it's this one over here. And now that I have it there, I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. Hi, Dad. I know you're here. Thank you. And I have to wait until it shows me the green light that is alright to proceed. Because it's, I don't know, if it doesn't work, then I have to refresh the entire thing maybe, because I'm also, where is it? I'm also scanning the computer, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't affect us, because I've been getting the error message prior scanning, so it's not this. So what I'm gonna do then is refresh, like load up again only the page itself. I have this laptop since 6 years. They usually last 5 years, so I'm lucky I still have it. And so I have it under the cable for Ethernet, and that's the reason, because it's so old. It's not, I can't get the internet directly onto the actual computer itself. It has to be hooked to the Wi-Fi. So I'm going back and pulling in the manuscript as well again. I understand that the manuscript looks large, but it's not large at all. It's 6 times 9, actually a little bit smaller than the actual 6'9", but I don't understand why. Let me see. La historia de Doña Paula Saldós. Let me see if that's the case, if that's the reason why something has changed. Because if I go to the Doña Paula Saldós just to check on the page size, if that's the problem, then it's my bad, right? But I just wanted to bring this thing up close, because it scared me, honestly. It got me mad. So I thought, no, this one has to go on video. People need to know. If no one is talking about it, everybody is standing by it and buying it, because they don't want to lose their opportunity or chance of ever publishing books, because they probably don't trust themselves that they can actually buy ISBNs. You print them at home, you bind the books. I mean, you have to learn how to do these things. So let me check. And sell them on your website. Promote them there. People will buy them directly from you. You will be getting money instead of chasing people like I do, on paying me, for that matter. Where is it? Doña Paula Saldós. This is La Historia de Doña Paula Saldós. This is a book that I wrote for my ancestors. Her life. Her name was Lady Paula Saldós. She was a duchess for the dukedom of the Padilla and Spain. And so I decided to write a book about her, because she was a very important woman in St. Michael, El Salvador, San Miguel, and nobody remembers her, of course, because nobody talks about her. Nobody knows the story of St. Michael back then, and it was. I got so surprised. It shocked me actually too when I asked the people in the classroom when I was teaching Italian once upon a time if they knew the story of San Michael, how it came along to be known as San Michael. What is it upon the produces coffee and anil and sugar cane and so forth. No one from that they were born in San Michael knew what was the story, what was the history there. Actually, nobody knew, and I was so shocked. And I was like, "How can you not know? You live there. How can you walk the streets without knowing these structures?" Oh yeah, because there was mines. Once upon a time, there was a mine, but nobody is curious to know what was the deal there. Okay, so let me go on the format of the page, because I want to know what is the format on this particular book. If I can. No, it's not that one. Page setup, sorry. It's because in my head it's like formatting a book, but it's not the same as page setup of the actual software. So it's A5, okay? If it's A5, then I go back onto mine. Where are you? Over here. And I go back to page setup. It has to be A5, Alpha 5. Alpha 5. So what is the deal? And so I go back onto KDP and argue the case that I can't pull up the book. This one I don't need it. I'll bring it the other one out, the other book. Still thinking, but I'm about to put the other one down because I'm being tricked. So when that happens, that you can't upload the actual book into it, even though I changed the name, because that could be it. The thing is that is identifying that she is trying to pull up the book cannot go up, but we can't tell her that it cannot be published, because we need this one is a good story. It's gonna be for the movie in India, but she's not gonna know because it doesn't have no ISBN, right? Although yeah, it's copyright, but there's no ISBN. So the thing is that if it's copyright, then they know that the game, then it means that they can mess around, because when you copy a book, like not copy, but when there's a copyright of a book and you buy the ISBN, you are already either adding a name, the name of the book, onto the ISBN code. So it's the ISBN itself number is attached to that particular book title that it's gonna go to. So that is automatically copyrighted like that. Bottom line, unless you want to get a lawyer and the paralegal to do the notary part, to do all everything legal and so forth with the seal. That's really something else that you can either protect yourself like that. If you are a lawyer, you can do all of that yourself, basically, or somebody else does it. I don't know how that works, honestly. And but that's why they tell you, like, you are giving away. Basically, that's what I think I did. Giving away free the copyright, that you can do whatever you want, because the ISBN is the actual copyright of the book. And I'm not sure if it's in 1962, something of that sort, around 1960s is when ISBN became to be known as part of the copyright of the book. If it's like that, then it's not copyrighted. Even though back then, prior that year, when the books did not have any ISBNs, they were still copyrighted because they were backed up by the lawyer and the notary and so forth. But then later on, like, there was no need anymore of the lawyer and the notary to copyright your books or your work and your manuscript itself. So then they added the ISBN, is the international, I don't know, IS, I don't know what's the S, is serial number, international serial number or something of that sort. That's what it means. And so right now it seems that it's accepted. I'm just gonna wait until I see the green, that one, and that's why I wanted to record this. So the book is A Princess by the Name of Monique. The ISBN number is 979. Let me get my loop so I can't see. 979-832-330-7685. Independently published, because I haven't added my own ISBN. I'm using theirs. Otherwise, it will show you in print by Brick and Bois Publishing House, LLC for limited liability company. It will display that underneath the ISBN. So ISBN equals copyright. I have it under black and white interior, white. With white paper. It's 6x9 inches, and also it's a glossy book. I like glossy books, because if you accidentally spill coffee on your table or water and you see that it's a rich, and not the inside of the pages, because then that's screwed, but only the exterior the cover of the book, and it's glossy, you can wipe it off. But if you decide to go for matte or matte, that is not glossy, then any stains with coffee or water or whatever, the stain is gonna remain there. I mean, you can wipe it off, but you can see the thing there, that there was something but with the glossy it just doesn't. So since it's a go-ahead green light that I wanted, under the manuscript the name, because if I went directly with Princess by the Name of Monique, it was rejected as you saw it. And I've been sitting here waiting for it to give me the go-ahead because I need to launch the preview. So you have to launch the previewer in order to move on to the price. And if you don't do that, and also it's a successful, right? Because I got the green, and so the cover is not displayed yet until I have also ticked onto it looks like you've made. Okay, so I got the cover there and everything looks good, right? And so you have to tick also if artificial intelligence generate content, yes or no. No, you always have to do no, because if you do yes, you lose automatically the in case you have used to write either the book itself under artificial intelligence is not approved as copyright, so you lose the rights automatically. So, and also there's a way of denting or verifying if you have written the book like that, because going to the YouTube videos that I have follow on, they can actually detect it because it talks a lot of BS, a lot of Bravo Sierra nonsense, and you can tell that it's only computerized to talk about nonsense, and that's how a book is. You can tell when a book is written like that because it doesn't make sense. And for last, you have to take on it looks like you made some changes to your manuscript or book cover. By clicking this, I confirm that my answers are accurate, which I have. But if you don't tick on it, then you're stopped. You cannot go to the launch previewer because you have to tick on it. Like there's no way around it. So I ticked right now onto the launch previewer so I can move on to the price. And it's loading and hopefully it's working. So it worked. I don't have to bring the other one down. And with this, it has 288 pages. But as usual, because I like how it looks so much, this is the back of the book. Oh my god. Alright, I think I'm gonna be doing the same thing with the other books as well. So you can have how it looks, what is it that I'm doing in regards to this book, because I've been working for it. I have been working on it for a couple of weeks basically. I did not want to finish the whole month with one book that is just needs to be updated, only the formatting and other pretty decorations on Monique, decorations inside the book that the original does not have, because the original is written with their software, which sucks, and one thing is good but the other one is not, and I don't like how it looks, but it was the original, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. And this one is the one that I'm touching, mine, with my the way that I wanted it. The inside, as far as I'm concerned, complete book cover for paperback. Okay. And since I like sailing boats, I don't have one. I don't think I will never have one. Never say never, but I don't have one. And probably I will get one in to put on my desk. And so that's the book how it's gonna look. Remember that it's glossy. When I check on to download the manuscript inside, like the proof, this is the first page. You see, I was gonna assign it, but then I'm like, no, I will wait until I have a physical here so I can that's the copyright, so I can go ahead and sign it once I have him here with me and under my editorial and so forth. I'm not gonna give it away like that. What I like about this, of course, on the ebook is in color, so you're gonna appreciate the actual headers if I can. Okay, the actual headers. Such on the left page, it has the flowers, actually leaves, not flowers, in sort of like blood color, and then over here is in lime color, and all pages are like that, all of them. So it's well formatted. I don't have to do anything. I just wanted to show you guys this. So I'm just waiting to scroll it down. Okay, if it doesn't matter, as long as I have it here that it's approved. I'm going to go ahead and approve it for 288 pages, and you can see my name as an author over there. I'm just waiting for the website to work. Check on the price. It's $4.46. I'm gonna bring it down to actually a little bit higher for $7, because the printing cost is $4.46. And as far as $17, I will sell it for $17. That way I can buy it faster on my end. For royalties is $2.34. And when I scroll down, yeah, because their price will have been 11, 14 to 17 bucks. For me is good, otherwise it would have been only 9 cents for me, and I don't think so. And so I'm just gonna wait. This is a finished product. I'm just gonna wait for Amazon to reply back to me. Oh my god. And I was gonna close it, but then I have to fix this one, because they say that since I published it in 2022, the first edition, it hasn't sold once, and I understand, because if you look on the cover, I mean, if this is the only creepy or scary book you ever seen as the cover goes, then you can see that the statue has a blood hole on her womb, and then there's a woman, a young girl, dressed up in morning clothes. And so the $10 for this one, I don't understand why. But let me see something. Let me just get it like that. Okay, let me just zoom it out, because you're too close to it. Alright. So I'm gonna just close this one. I'm just gonna leave the Kindle there, but no, the part of the ISBN not being copyrighted is the one that scares me the most. Close this one. I need to close the manuscript of the book. I'm working on 2 books, as you can tell at the top, if you can. One is entitled Greedy Mrs. Margaret, and the other one is the Montecito Spectrum. I'm very in advance in regards. Okay, this one, the rest I cannot show you, because yeah, I'm making the covers, but it would be like giving away my editorial expertise part. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. But this is what I usually do on the publishing company of Brick and Bois Publishing House, LLC, and I'll see you next time. So don't forget to subscribe on the Lady Angela III podcast channel, which this particular video will be set for the release for the other chains of the editorial of the publishing house of Brick and Bois Publishing House, Lima Lima Charlie. And don't forget to please subscribe on the channel, as it helps me fuel up the publisher in order for me to build it and provide you the best books possible available out there. So don't forget to subscribe, follow, and share the video. Thank you, and see you on the next publishing video, on the next publishing book